But the recent letter from Republican senators was out of step with the best traditions of American leadership, and one to ask, what was the purpose of this letter? There appear to be two logical answers. Either these senators were trying to be helpful to the Iranians or harmful to the commander-in-chief in the midst of high-stakes international diplomacy.
All right, folks, joining us now is Dr. Marc Benhuri, a prominent Iranian author and author of Price for Freedom. Good to see you again, sir.
Thank you. Actually.
All right, so when you hear Hillary echo what many on the left are saying, that the 47 senators who sent that letter to Iran and the Ayatollah warning them of any agreement can be overturned and must go through the Senate, what do you think?
Well, Iranian, number one, they have no intention of honoring anything that we signed with them. So the senators sending letter, I don't think have any effect. But there is another area of things to notice is the health of Ayatollah Khamenei. As you know, he had a prostate cancer, which is spread already to his liver and his lung, and I heard that is already going toward his brain. And his days are numbered. And there are tremendous internal struggle right now going on that, of course, they are trying to hide it as much as they can, that who's going to be the successor? Would there be another successor similar to what it is right now? Are they going to have the Islamic Council? These are all big questions. Or is military going to take over? So this is something very new that is happening, and we should think about it a little bit.
What would you like to see happen?
Well, I believe this has happened in the history many times, that the tyrants that they had, the armies to protect them, the army was the one finally come and take over them. And I think that will happen in Iran.
And if the army does take over, that would be a change in policy? That would be a good thing for the people and the region?
It all depends to who is going to take it, because as you know, Khomeini set up the Iranian like the Hitler did. They have Basij, which is like a Gestapo, then they have Pastaran, which is SS, and that's the Iranian army. It all depends. Is Pastaran going to come take over, or is the army going to come take over? If the army take over, the army are very responsible people. They have flatly refused from the beginning till now to have anything to do with killing civilian. And this is something very, very new that I'm hearing that's happening. And we should really watch very carefully what's going on.
All right, that aside, this deal with which Netanyahu's speech forced Obama to reveal the details of the 10-year out and the 1-year jumpstart, you know, that they would have 1 year to, if they violated the agreement, they'd have 1 year before they could develop a nuclear weapon. Those are two terrible parts of a terrible deal, are they not?
Exactly. If we notice, the Iranian, they always lied, they always deceive. They didn't tell us the truth. They didn't tell us the truth to United Nations weapon inspector. And are you really believe that this time they are going to come and comply with this?
All of a sudden, right?
All of a sudden, it is impossible. These people, they would sign it and they would go right ahead as fast as they can to violate every part of it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we could expect. You know, that seems to be the way it's done there. I remember Yasser Arafat had the same philosophy, pretty much open. He'd tell Arab audiences that we'll sign what we want to sign as long as it benefits us, and when we want to break it, we break it. You know, that's the way it works. Good to see you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Always good to see you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with Give Me Five. It's coming up next right here. If you keep it where it is on the Steve Malzberg Show, only on Newsmax Television.